finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nere does not fail. So you care for the weak, true soul? Was it your hand that slayed Nere's servants? Or is there a sane explanation? Tensions were high. I am hardly surprised. The novices were lost without me to guide them. As for these vermin, they've outlived their usefulness. You've a chance yet to prove your faith. Kill the slaves, and let Nere see them suffer. Yes, it will be so. Gnomes, you are slaves no longer. The Absolute may have use for you yet. As for you, our charge is clear. There is more we must do. This was meant to be a simple operation. I arrive, those pack animals clear the debris, and I walk into the temple. Instead, I've been beset by incompetence, treachery, and now this? The Absolute's business remains unfinished. No. The General will understand that none of this was my fault. He will understand because you will tell him. I need you to deliver a message to him. Tell the General that I did what I could, but that the route through Grimforge is impassable. The favorite. Nothing is done in these lands without his knowledge. When the General entrusted me with this mission, he warned there may be some damage caused by a monster let loose in the temple. He never mentioned this. The General resides at Moonrise Towers, but you cannot simply travel there. The land surrounding the towers is blighted by a deadly curse. I had a moon lantern to keep the curse at bay. Alas, the rocks did it in. There is another way, though. We have allies on the surface. Seek them out, and play this lyre to call on their guide. Whatever you do, do not attempt the journey to Moonrise without his protection. I promise you it will not end well. Do not tarry. I will see you again, but only when my work is done. I can still reach the temple and fulfill the General's orders. His advisor, Balthazar, also sought a way. I'll pick up his trail and follow him. Prove myself his superior. I am generous to those who aid him. When I return to Moonrise, I will be triumphant, and you will share in my victory.
Baldur! I was so worried! Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand Gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walburn. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walburn. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walburn's found the formula for rune powder.
What?
Aye. The explosive of Gaedel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walburn couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. I wouldn't trust them with a bloody butter knife. But it's a fight for another day. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Walburn behind? I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walburn might have kept you around. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walburn together.
My sister, dead by Nere's hand. Mana, I'm so sorry.
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I say.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Ironhand. If only there were more blessings to count.
Gods, no! It wasn't supposed to be like this! Just get away from me!